Following being swept by the Yankees in the Subway Series, the New York Mets are back home at Citi Field, where they open up a 10-game homestand, starting with the Colorado Rockies on Thursday. But things are getting a little tight atop the National League East. New York Post Mets beat reporter Mike Puma always has you covered on everything with the Metropolitans, and he joins me now. Mike, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Now, Mike, the Amazings, they're 4-6 in their last 10 games, and their lead in the NL East is down to a game and a half. So, should Mets fans be concerned, and is the team concerned right now about where they stand?
I don't think the team is concerned. Mets fans are probably concerned because they're always concerned. But you look at the big picture here, it's a game and a half lead. You're talking about a Mets team still on pace to win over 100 games. Now, the Braves are charging, but the thing I would really look at is if I'm the Mets is the strength of schedule moving forward here, where the Braves have a tougher road ahead than the Mets, who, the Mets, once they get past the Dodgers next week, they're going to be getting a steady diet of teams like the Pirates, the Nationals, the Marlins. It's a strength of schedule. Opponents have a .467 winning percentage, which is from this point, which is the lowest. It's the easiest strength of schedule of anybody in baseball for the rest of the season. So right now, I think that's what you look at if you're the Mets, even with the Braves closing this gap.
Okay, but starting Thursday, right? 4 games set with the Rockies. Colorado, they're not one of the better teams in baseball. So with the Dodgers headed to town next, as you mentioned, next week, is this series a must sweep for the Mets here?
I wouldn't say must sweep, but it's a series you want to win for sure. You'll take 3 out of 4, and if you can get the sweep, that's gravy. And the thing you really look at here is you got DeGrom, Bassett, and Scherzer pitching 3 of those games. It looks like David Peterson will probably pitch that Saturday game. So you have really your 3 top starters pitching in this series. You have a weak Colorado team, as you mentioned. You're at home at Citi Field. So definitely you want to win this series. And if you can get that sweep, great.
I want to go back to the strength of schedule you talked about, and even the Mets' recent schedule. The team just played 27 games in 26 days, and now they have the easiest schedule in baseball the rest of the way. So is an easy schedule, Mike, good for the focus of this team as they try to lock down a postseason spot in September?
I don't think you focus on it if you're the team. I think the thing you look at, if you'll look at if you're the Mets, is trying to stay healthy and trying to keep your focus on that one game at a time kind of thing where, you go out there every night and, I think in the back of the players' minds, they understand what the strength of schedule is. A couple have mentioned to me that once they get past the Dodgers, they realize kind of what's ahead here. But on a nightly basis, I don't think they'll be thinking about it. And I think Buck Showalter has been through too many of these horse races to let his team's focus go there.
Yeah, got to keep the focus, eyes on the prize. That is making the playoffs and winning the division for the New York Mets. That is New York Post Mets beat writer Mike Puma. Mike, good to see you. We'll see how the Mets can close things out.
Thank you.